Welcome back to another modern house tutorial. This one is mainly built out of acacia wood and quartz slabs and blocks. So let's get right in. So welcome back to this house tutorial. In today's video, it's actually very simple and easy to build. All we're going to need is quartz stairs, a door, glass panes, quartz blocks, acacia wood planks, glass, jungle leaves, glowstone, and of course we're going to need some quartz slabs, which I have now. So in order to start this, we're just going to firstly build 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to count across 2 blocks, and I'm going to build 1, 2, 3. Then along the top here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, as you guys can see, we have a door frame. Along the top of that door frame, I'm now going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what I'm going to also do is on this side, I'm going to extend it out by 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna add 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on this side, I'm gonna do the exact same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what I need to do now is along the top here, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So once we built up 1, 2, 3, what we're gonna do along the top here is we're going to build up another part of the roof. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As you guys can see, now we have that. Then the next step for us to do now is to come around here and I'm going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then of course I'm gonna do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're gonna build up like this. So the next thing for us to do now is of course for us to add the rest of the bottom part, and we're going to do that using the acacia planks. So we're going to of course add ourselves the acacia planks, but before we do that, right here we're going to build up 2 pillars. So I'm going to build up a pillar here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to add 2 in here, 1, 2. So now that we have that done, this is what it should look like. And then we're going to take our acacia planks and then we're going to build up 1, 2. And then we're going to build up like that, as you guys can see. Now we're going to add some small designs, okay? And these designs are going to be really interesting, but we're going to add them onto the actual wall. So when we're doing that, just pay attention. But then what I'm going to do again is I'm going to add 2 more blocks like that. And as you guys can see, that is the wall there so far. Then I'm going to add the wall underneath here. So the wall should follow this side like this. So essentially we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then of course we're going around the edge like that. And then all you want to do is just build it down like that, as you guys can see. There we go. So as you guys can see, there is that is how that looks, which is really amazing. So the next step for us to do now is of course for us to add ourselves another wall along here, and this wall is going to be a wall that is 3 blocks long. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to build 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then as you guys can see, just as it gets to the top here, we're going to build 1, 2, 3. So that should be the same height. And then now what we need to do is we're going to take our blocks, okay? And we're going to build 1, 2 here, like that, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to build across with our slabs. And then we're going to build 1, 2, 3, like that. And then on this block right here, this block right here, we're going to start building up. So we're going on this one right here, we're going to place a 5th slab. So it should go across like that. And then we're going to build it all the way to the same height. Okay, we're going to build that to the same exact height. Okay, so that is what we should have so far. And then along the bottom, what we're going to do is I'm going to add some slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So we kind of have a small S pattern there. Okay, so that is what that should look like. So the next step for us to do now is for us to add the glass. So for this part right here, it's going to be glass bricks, glass blocks. Okay, so we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 1, 1, 2, 3. So that's what that should look like. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to build all the way up to the same height as this, and then I'm going to build up to the same height as this, and then build up to the same height as this, and I'm going to build up to the same height as this, like that, and then I'm going to build up as well. So that's all I'm doing with the glass right now, is building up like that, and then there we go. As you guys can see, building up like that. And then of course, when we come around to this side, I'm going to do a very similar pattern, except it's not going to be too crazy. We're going to use our quartz. We're going to build up all the way to the top here. And then along the top, what we're going to do is I'm going to get myself my quartz blocks, which I have. And I'm actually going to build along the top. So I'm going to place quartz here, and then I'm going to join it up like that. As you guys can see, I've actually joined it up like that, and that's how it looks so far. Next step for us to do now is, of course, for us to use our quartz slabs and go around the bottom bit like this. And as you guys can see, that's what the house looks like so far, which is actually really good because we're making some good progress. So in this area right here, as you guys can see, along this part right here, what we want to do is we want to place glass blocks. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then we're just going to do this all the way around like that. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So as you guys can see, that is what that looks like. And yeah, that looks pretty amazing so far. Next step for us to do now is, of course, the rest of the house. Now right here, I'm going to add a pillar of acacia wood, and it's going to go straight to the same height, of course, as you guys can see, just like we did there. And then of course, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the back part of the house. So for the back part of the house, is actually fairly simple. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add another layer of acacia wood like that. And then of course, I'm going to start building the back part of the house. So for the back part, it's going to be basically made out of acacia wood and quartz blocks. So all we realistically have to do is we have to build one more window along the back wall. And essentially what that is going to be made up of, I'll show you right now. So firstly, let's get the foundation of the build. So we're going to use our acacia wood, and we're going to build across all the way. Keep going until we reach this point here, this window point. And then we're going to build this up by 2 more blocks like that, as you guys can see. There we go. So as you guys can see, once that point reaches there, we're going to come to this corner, and we're going to build up a pillar of acacia wood like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my quartz blocks, build up another pillar like that to 1 block higher. And then I'm going to use my quartz, and I'm going to have to build a round. So in order for me to do that, we're firstly going to start here, and then I'm going to build 2 blocks of quartz, 1 2, and I'm going to build this to the same height as that, which I think is 9 blocks. So it should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, which is correct. And then of course along here, we're going to join this up. So just bring this out, 1 2 3 4, and then 1 2. Then along here, just do the same again and join this up. And then of course, as you guys can see in this area here, we are not going to add glass. We're just going to add ourselves some acacia wood. So we're going to add wood along the edge of here. So just place wood along the edge and then just build it down. So as you guys can see, that is what that should look like. Now, of course, for along the back right here, what we need to do is just add ourselves a final window, which I will be doing now. So starting here, we're going to add quartz all the way along here. So we're going to add quartz like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 along here. And then we're going to join this up as well and add a second layer. So that's what that should look like. Then we're going to build up 1 2 3 4. Then 1 2 3 4, and then along the top we're going to join this up like that. There we go. And then along the top here, I'm going to join this up like that, as you guys can see. So that right there is going to be the back window. Now the back window, of course, I'm just going to place glass blocks like that. So now that that is done, the last step for us to do is to add ourselves some acacia wooden slabs. So if I get myself some acacia wooden slabs, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding them around the top part of the house. So in order for us to add them around the top part of the house, all you want to do is you want to start here. And as you guys can see, the acacia slabs should be placed along the top like this, okay? So just go around the top of the house and just add yourself the acacia slabs. So that's what it should look like from the front, as you guys can see. And yeah, just go around the top of the house doing that. I'll show you. Okay, of course, along this glass bit right here. Join that up there. And then, of course, around the back here. And then, of course, here as well. All you got to do is just literally just fill in the rest of this area with acacia wooden planks. Acacia wooden slabs. So as you can see, that looks absolutely amazing so far. And the next thing for us to do is, I guess you could say, the interior. So now that's done, of course, what we need to do now is add ourselves some doors. Right here, place 2 doors. Then along the top right here, we're going to place 2 blocks of acacia. Like that, as you can see right here. Or in fact, I think, you could add glowstone or whatever. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, as long as you've got a door, that's all that matters. And you can just place quartz or acacia wood. But I would say, for the looks, the doors, yeah, in fact, the doors are actually on this build supposed to be iron, because iron doors look better with quartz. So yeah, and of course just add some levers or buttons or whatever. And as you guys can see, that is what the house should look like. Now of course, for the interior, if we go inside, let's build that. Of course, for the interior, if we're doing the interior, of course we need to make sure that we actually have ourselves some wood. And I frequently get comments, people asking me what it is I use to add wood along the floor. And I keep telling you guys, it's a mod on Minecraft Java Edition, meaning that if you're on every version of Minecraft that isn't Java Edition, you probably won't have access to this mod that allows you to adding the flooring really quickly. So you're just going to have to go ahead and add it in manually. Now, of course, for this gap right here, you want to do is you want to add some glowstone on the ground and then leaves going up to the top like that, because it's a nice source of lighting. Then of course, for the second floor, what you want to do is along here, along this layer here, you want to add yourself acacia wood like this, like this. There we go. There we go. Like this. There we go. Like that. There we go. Like that. There we go. There we go. So as you guys can see, and then we're going to continue this all the way until we go on the edge here like that. There we go. So as you guys can see, that is what we want to do so far. And then of course, when we get to this edge area right here, what we want to do is we want to get ourselves some stairs. And then we want to get ourselves the acacia stairs. And then coming to the edge right here, we're going to build 2 stairs like that. And then 2 stairs under. And then 2 stairs like that. And then 2 stairs like that. 2 stairs like that. 2 stairs like that. And then we're going to add some glass along here like that. There we go. And then yeah, that's pretty much the interior. As you guys can see, it's a nice sunny day. You just come up here, you enjoy your interior. Of course, you just replace this now with acacia wood. And yeah, that's a really nice house interior. And yeah, of course, I'm not talking about all the nitty details, but that looks really absolutely amazing. So if you did enjoy this house, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next